It's JT here from Bulletproof For BJJ, and I'm here with my good friend,
Marina.
and we're looking at lower back pain. A lot of people in the jiu-jitsu community have sore lower backs, but there is a good reason why your back may not be the issue. It may be your hips. So what we're going to do, first of all, is we're going to have a look at Marina's side-lying rotation, which is a shoulder and hip lower back mobility drill. So from this position, bottom leg straight, top knee over, and then we're just opening up to the shoulder as we go. Now, oftentimes when people are doing this movement, they feel restriction through their torso, and they tend to stop at the shoulder. But one of the biggest limiting factors can be discomfort in the lower back, which is coming from tight hips. So what we're gonna do, we're just starting out with this as our test. We're going to do the 2 key movements to free this up. We're going to come back and retest. Exercise number 1, elevated pigeon. Now this is a fantastic way to help stretch out your glutes and the external rotators of the hip, and it's one of the easiest variations of the pigeon series. Now we're using a box. You can use a couch, a chair, a bench, whatever you have available. So we're just going to set up. Marina's just putting her leg at 90 degrees more or less. She's bracing her ankle, stepping her foot back, keeping her back straight, and she's slowly leaning down into a position that she can maintain. How are you going there?
Yeah, it's on.
We're feeling it. Now, to intensify the stretch, we're not going to get any lower through the back, but what we're going to do is try to lower our hips just that little bit more, just putting that little bit more weight down. How are you feeling?
It's tight.
It's tight, yes. And what you'll notice is when you get to this position of discomfort, we tend to tense up. But what we actually want to do is breathe and allow yourself to relax here. We want to stay in this position from anywhere to 40 to 60 seconds. The whole time, we want to maintain our breathing at a nice controlled rate. If it's too uncomfortable and you can't maintain the position, you've gone too far. Get the position that you can maintain for 40 to 60 seconds, focus on your breathing, and gradually sinking into the position. How are you going there?
Good. I'm breathing.
She's breathing, it's working. Exercise number 2, seated rotations. Here we are, we're gonna pull our toes up, dorsiflex, and we have our feet just wide enough so when we go to rotate through our knee is landing down towards the inside of our heel. Important detail, as we complete this motion, we want to make sure we're keeping our shoulders back and not losing that upper body position. Because commonly what happens is, in a need for people to push their knee down, they let go of that. And so the movement is not actually occurring at the hip, it's occurring at the shoulder. So we want to make sure that when we set up, we keep our shoulders nice and square, toes back, and our feet at a distance so that our knee can travel down towards the inside of our heel. Don't force this motion, go a bit further. How's that feeling, Marina?
One side's definitely tighter than the other, but you can definitely feel the shoulder staying square. It's a nice pull on the hip.
Yeah. Internal rotation is where most BJJ people lack, and this is one of those things where if you don't practice it, you're more likely to get knee and lower back injuries. So doing this drill is perfect for freeing that up. So now we're back doing our side-lying rotation and we're doing our retest. Even though you might be feeling a certain amount of tightness at the shoulder, pay attention to how your lower back is feeling. Making sure we're keeping our knee on the ground when we're opening up through the shoulder. And what you'll find is by opening up your hips through internal and external rotation, you will be feeling this less through the lower back and more in the shoulder. How's that feeling to you, Marina?
Smooth compared to the first time.
Yeah.
Less pulling in the lower back.
Nice. And so for those of you with lower back pain, if you're struggling, try out these exercises to make this move more effective.